Welcome back, fellow Inquisitors. This is the Inquisition you've returned to, obviously, and I'd like to say a few things before we get started. First off, I have completely respect all of my companions. To give an example, let's show you Cassandra. I changed her out a bit, got her some variations. She's not exactly the same as she once was, and I think she can do good for it. But that's just... I changed all of them. Some of them are a bit work in progressy, but overall I have respect everyone. Next up, second piece of news. I've installed a little bit of free DLC, known as the Black Emporium, so look forward to me finding it. And last but not least, let's just jump straight in. I wonder though, where is this Black Emporium I've been hearing about? But that's another. But first, let's just go downstairs. Nope, not gonna let me. I guess there's still a little bit of repair work over here in the side. Let's see. I think it might have something to do with the war table, though, knowing my luck.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. I've just received the most terrible news.
What is it?
I'm engaged.
Okay, start from the beginning, because I feel like I missed a step here.
I sense this is complicated. Tell me more.
For the past year, my mother and father has searched Antiva for a match for me. They had no idea you and I had grown so close. Today, I received a letter declaring they've betrothed me to Lord Adorno Cielo Tranto of Antiva. I must deal with this. But until then, we cannot be seen in a compromising situation. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, this might sound selfish, but are you?
Are you saying we should act like nothing has happened between us?
No, not at all. But it is not right that we carry on while I am betrothed. I must break off the match first.
It must be a tricky prospect.
I assume your parents have political alliances resting on this engagement.
For once, that is something quite far from my mind. Oh, this is not what I wanted to happen. I barely remember Lord Otranto. I must see to this. And to my other duties. If I can keep my mind on them today at all.
Did not see that one coming, to be honest.
Inquisitor, I'm afraid untangling my engagement to Lord Otranto will take some time.
Yeah, time for me to deal. Sorry, but I'm gonna go deal. Actually, I feel like I should have continued that conversation. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm about to do something a little weird, but yeah, I'm just gonna quick load. Guys, just for the sake of hearing that conversation, because I sort of went a little too ahead of myself.
Inquisitor, I'm afraid untangling my engagement to Lord Otranto will take some time.
Is there anything I can do?
He is Antivan. The only acceptable thing to do would be to challenge him to a duel for my favor.
Done.
Arrange the duel with Lord Otranto then.
What? No, Inquisitor, please. That was said in jest. The traditional form of dueling among Antivan nobles isn't usually fatal, but there's always a chance of harm. I hardly wish to see you skewered on a sword point for the sake of my honor.
Sorry to say this, but I'm gonna. I won't lie, partly just because it sounds fun. Okay, that sounds screwy in the head, but... This definitely went different already than I thought things would go. Let's see, over here. Offering the Imperial Army, alliances, a way forward. Trust is still in... I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work.
Any Venatori activity?
If my agents find anything, you will be the first to know.
Work on that, because that's a bug. I'll fix it in between episodes, I promise. Okay, let's see. Alrighty. Yeah, the reason, guys, this is happening is because I sort of used a cheat just to speed up the time on this, because... Yeah, so I can fix this. It'll take me like 2 minutes, I think. Worst case scenario, I should be able to fix it without too much issues, but next time. Let's see. Yep.
To work?
Ridiculous idea, I know, but ooh, Black Emporium.
You
Voices
seem
on
to
the
enjoy
winds.
yourself at the Winter Palace, Liliana. Or was that part of the
Ship
game?
name restored.
Perhaps it was both.
New area unlocked, the Black Emporium. We're going straight there. I'm taking the smartest team I can. If there's somehow demons there, I want you. Magical, well, fade stuff, I want you. And you. I'm going to the logical team here. Now then. Okay, I'm gotta say this right now, guys. Oh my god, the nostalgia. Oh my god. It's like they literally ripped it out of the old one.
Would you consider allowing me to acquire your hand? After your death, of course.
Let's see. Can I read your book? I left the Black Emporium empty-handed for 2 reasons. First, most of the items were priced far beyond what I could afford. Second, I spent my short time there trying to sate my curiosity as proprietor. I found myself stealing glasses at the Inquisition from behind piles of books. Okay. I'm not even... just weird. Okay, so here are schematics. Just weapons, armor, accessories, weapon schematics. Anything for staves? Nope. Armor schematics. Interesting ones, yeah. Okay, and over here is crafting materials. Dang, this place would have been handy way earlier on some of the stuff I have to do. But now at least I have a source of crafting materials for some of my armors. Schematics of Legend? The Solvian Blade, Staff of the of Corruption. God damn it, that's expensive. Okay, these are some of the most expensive and ridiculous things ever. I'm not saying 100% bad, but dang. And what do you got under regular weapons and stuff I can buy from you? Pretty decent, but extremely overpriced. Damn. The Mirror of Transformation. Is this what I think it is? I never actually used the other one. Okay, I might come back here and make a few slight adjustments. Current face.
No accounting for taste.
Yeah, weirder than I anticipated. Now then, I want to go back to Skyhold really quickly because I was originally planning on traveling to the Waste. Wait, not the Waste. My brain just all of a sudden turned off. Let's see who to take as a rogue. I think. Let's see. Varric had some fun. I think Cole hasn't had it much to do lately. Dorian. And or soulless. I think it's soulless. Wait a minute. It let me reorganize my team. I'm an idiot. This has just gone weird there today. First the random, well, problems with her family. Now the random other stuff. You know what? Let's see if I can talk to someone. Maybe figure out something that's going on, because I'm getting more lost by the minute.
Good book?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't.
Yes, because I suddenly went blind.
Oh, that. Just reports from Commander Cullen.
You're an excellent liar.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields. The latest chapter.
You don't need to hide it. There's nothing wrong with liking a good book, you know.
So you like to read. What's wrong with that?
It's frivolous. There are more important things for me to do.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you to winter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
He'd be pleased.
Why not? I think Varric would be pleased to have another fan.
Pleased? Yes, that's one word for it. They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. Pretend you don't know this about me.
I think that's like a shirtless, like a very open-shirted dwarf. That's funny.
I understand the Inquisition has tracked down the missing Seekers. Care Oswin. I didn't see Ban Loren as the sort of nobleman that would become involved in this war. The sooner we go there, the sooner I can put this search behind me.
Okay. So you're a romantic.
So that book you were reading.
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
Nothing at all.
Oh, I quite agree with you.
Then why are you laughing at me?
I wasn't.
I will never hear
little.
the end of this, will I?
Honestly, it's a baby. Let's see if I might consider asking Varric about his next chapter for you without dropping any direct hints.
You're welcome.
I was originally anticipating trying to go somewhere, but then all this fun stuff happened. Just gonna do that.
Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf?
I have a personal request.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Wait, that's not what I wanted.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem. Need something?
I need a
Or are you just
specific...
here
I'm
to
trying to ask you if I
admire
think I
the
clicked the right thing. See, special... Yeah, let's just be direct.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
You sound surprised.
What's so surprising about that?
Well, you have met Cassandra, haven't you? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
Let's see. It can't be that bad.
I'm sure it's not as terrible as you think.
There are a number of critics who'd be happy to argue with you. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
Why not? I don't plan on romancing Cassandra.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
I feel like I'm really gonna regret this, but worst case scenario, I did save. Because I want to make sure my decisions are ones I actually agree with. And once or twice I've made the mistake of having the wrong decision. I'm gonna regret this. Very much.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
This is your doing.
I hoped you'd like it.
I was hoping you'd be happy about it.
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Thank you.
Thank Varric.
Varric's the one you should be thanking.
I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
Don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
I won't lie, I've been laughing my ass off during that entire thing. Literally, that was probably one of the funniest things I've seen in a while.
It's good to see you.
Okay.
That's enough for now.
Another time.
Sorry,
then.
I just feel mirthful. I guess it might be the right term. I'm wondering at this rate, let's see... How much longer I have to wait for this response? Because I don't think I'm going anywhere else today at this rate. I keep getting caught up in things.
Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf?
Well, everyone does love the dwarf.
Carry on.
For Solus, I still have to help his friend, but I haven't even gotten to that area yet. Dorian, I think I was hunting down some Venatori. Trying to remember everything.
Something you need?
I should go.
Naturally.
Okay.
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
I'll leave you to it.
This is just getting... I'm sorry, I just...
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
Alrighty.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Okay, let's turn in that research I got. Cullen's ready to report. Well, worst case scenario, if I challenge that man to a duel, I'm probably gonna win. Worst case scenario, if it's an actual fight, I think I have an advantage with sword and with shield.
Inquisitor.
I'm sorry, I'm just in a good mood thanks to all this craziness. Although a little still concerned about the issue at the war table, but there's a fix for that somewhere. Might just take me an hour, but I can do it. I keep dwelling that, I'm sorry. Let's check maybe it fixed itself. No, it didn't. I'll fix it myself. He's waiting to speak with you. Okay. Let's
I have
quickly
requests
look
for
around.
information on your lineage from a few interested parties at the Winter Palace.
Andraste, preserve me. Feel free to use those requests as kindling.
No, I shall take them. I want to know who pines for our commander. We can use this to our advantage.
I am not bait.
Harsh.
Josephine, I'll let you. So yeah, I'm still annoyed that trust is buggy. Curious what the heck the reward is. Don't worry though, I'll find a fix, and I gotta stop talking about that. Where is this Antivan in person? Speak with the messenger in Skyhold. Hold on, let me check my journal, my map, and see where this messenger is hiding. Oh. Right over there. Really miss the old haste spell. And I mean the good version of it, that just made getting around way quicker. Hello, Lysette.
I serve, as has always been my calling.
Okay. I think
Your
I'm about to
worship,
duel.
May I deliver a message from Lord Adornocello Tranto of Antiva? His lordship accepts your request for a duel for the affection of Lady Montelier. He awaits your pleasure in Val Royeaux.
That was easy enough.
No protests. No outrage that I'm trying to steal Josephine from him.
Quite the contrary, Inquisitor. Lord Tranto is greatly looking forward to his first duel of the month. May you enjoy safe passage to Val Royeaux, your worship.
Okay, that makes me worried. Whenever someone says enjoy your safe passage anywhere. So, I'm going to Val Royeaux now. Let's see. Well, let's check my journal. Yep, Val Royeaux. Travel here. I'm going to bring along... Since this is definitely more of a direct confrontation, I better bring people who I know are pretty good in these situations. This time I'll take Dorian. I think he deserves some outings. I didn't bring him to the last place, so he definitely deserves to come to this one. Hopefully he'll let me trounce some Antivan royalty. Would it be royalty? Or nobility? I'll figure it out later. Awkwardly long load screen. It's almost done. I hope.
I am Lord Otranto of Antiva, rightfully betrothed of Lady Josephine Montelier. Songs of your exploits have spread to my city, Inquisitor. It's humbling to make your acquaintance. It is a pity it will not last longer. Before we duel, I trust you find the weapon to your satisfaction.
What about my own weapon?
Am I not allowed to pick my means of defense?
Ha! Aside from the fact that your mage fire may put me at a disadvantage, I am the wounded party in this duel. Tradition dictates that I select our weapons. Of course, if you fear you might be clumsy with such a refined instrument, there is no shame in a forfeit.
If you must.
Rapiers will do if you're out of your depth with a more substantial weapon.
Very good. Let us begin. An admirable start, Inquisitor. Perhaps House Trevelyan isn't the obscure backwater I've heard it to be. I'm glad Lady Montilier isn't here, exquisite as I've heard her appearance to be. Cutting you down in front of Josephine would have given a poor first impression of House Otranto to my bride.
I'll tell her about you once I win.
Don't worry. I'll be sure to tell Josephine you fought bravely.
I admire your fearlessness, but you cannot hope.
Stop!
Josephine.
Lady Montilier, what a pleasure to...
What are you doing?
I can explain?
Lord Otranto and I are settling our differences about your betrothal.
That's not your decision. The Inquisition needs you. I need you. Yet you threw yourself into danger. Why do this? Why risk everything we've built? Why risk your life?
The obvious answer. I'm sorry, but some of this is funny, some of this is just a little bit damn. But the truth is, love.
Because I love you.
You do?
He does?
Of course.
Yes, Josephine. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Well fought.
Lord Otranto.
I'd assumed your liaison with the Inquisitor was an affair of power or convenience, Lady Montilier. But I'm not fool enough to stand in the way of true affection. The Otrantos regretfully withdraw the terms of our betrothal.
Thank you.
Do not thank me. I know when I'm outmatched.
Okay, that man had a lot of respect. But honestly, that ended incredibly well.
I can't imagine a better ending. But wouldn't you be impressed by a dueling scar?
My dearest lord, I love you precisely the way you are. Just do kiss me again.
Definitely, though, that went a lot better than I thought it would, although I was hoping for something similar with the arrow shock I had, except more ass-kicking. Also, I was anticipating a trap.
I can't stop thinking about your duel in Val Royeaux. Running into the middle of the crowd, the noise, the swords flashing. I was so worried for you, but at the same time, well, it was the most exciting thing I've seen in ages.
Really? The most exciting?
You do remember what this Inquisition has been doing, don't you?
Allow me to correct myself. The most exciting thing I have seen that didn't threaten to stop my heart. You know, when I first laid eyes on you back at Haven, I hadn't an inkling we'd become so close.
I think I knew.
Something suggested you were special the moment I saw you.
I'm glad it did. These moments seem so dear. Especially given your greater calling. Sometimes I must remind myself that I'm required to share you with the rest of the world.
I'm always yours.
The world may want my time, Josephine, but you have my heart.
Then I count myself happy, beyond compare.
That definitely went better than I thought it would. Although for some reason I was anticipating Corinthians to start barging in saying, knock knock, time to ruin things. But luckily he seems to have terrible timing. He's probably amassing his forces. Now, focus on tasks at hand. We have to take care of the warders soon. But first, let's go visit Josephine. Hello.
Good to see you.
Sorry. Let's talk. Why not?
I came to see if I could steal you away for a few minutes for myself.
Oh, goodness. Quickly then, before anyone needs something from us.
Yeah, not to be rude. Gonna just skip. I thought I was gonna get something different. Let me think now. What to do next? Let's just... I'm really overthinking right now. Who should I speak with next is my next primary concern. And I think I might go back over here really quick to this general area. Now then, and let's go speak with some of our friends here, see if I can stir up some interesting dialogue. Is he just really high? No music? How rude.
Your worship?
We'll talk
Okay,
later.
I already asked all that before.
I don't know.
Hey, Cabot.
Relax for the day.
Unlikely.
Inquisitor.
How's morale?
What's the current mood?
Obsequious.
Any rumors?
What's the word out there?
A few complaining that you've time to bed your allies. I don't judge. Much.
Okay.
As you were.
Inquisitor.
Seriously, just love the voice. I'm not gonna even lie. Hey, Bull.
Hey, you need me?
Tell me about your troops.
I'd like to hear more about the charges.
Always happy to talk about my guys. What do you want to know?
Let's see. How'd you guys start?
How did you start the group?
It's easy to make a name for yourself as a merc when you're a head taller than most folks. I spent a year or two working for Fisher's Bleeders, but their captain was crap. Figured I could do better. The best folks in the Bleeders agreed with me, so we split off.
What happened to Fisher?
I imagine Fisher disagreed.
He came at me. I snapped his sword in half, and we talked things out over drinks.
I'm hoping that isn't an innuendo for anything. But you gotta have some crazy stories. I want more comedy for today.
What are the craziest jobs you've ever taken?
Besides this one, there's a lot of violence between the nobles here, but that's standard work. The fun stuff is when they party. They always want to impress each other, and that means getting something shiny. We've hunted wyverns, fought through caves to find some old magical crap. Even went giant baiting once.
Is that what I think it is?
What's giant baiting?
So this old guy, Comte Van Chess, has some kind of a pageant planned. But he needs a giant, which is off in some damn cave. He's got some kind of rare charm to control the giant, but no way he's going into that cave himself. So we go in, kill some spiders, find the giant, and wake it up. It attacks us because, of course, it does. And we let the big bastard chase us outside where Van Chess is waiting.
You let it chase you.
That was actually your plan? To let a giant chase you?
Yeah, we had to stay out of reach, but close enough that it wouldn't give up. It was tricky. Good news is the giants are slow. Long as my guys ahead could clear out the spiders, we were fine. Bad news is the giant spiderwebs slow you down a bit more than you think.
But at least Comte Van Chess got his giant for the pageant.
Turned out that charm was a phony. Giant ate the poor guy alive. It's okay, though. We still got paid.
Okay, that's actually a pretty interesting story. The group's pretty diverse.
You have people from plenty of different backgrounds in your group.
Yes, well, when you're in Orlais and you look like me, you can't be picky about who you take in. A lot of them got turned away from other companies that didn't want a knife here, or a crazy dwarf. Their loss. You get my back in a fight and carry your own weight, you're good with me.
Okay, tell me about Krem.
I'd like to know more about Krem.
He's a good soldier, and a better second in command. The troops need someone to complain to when I'm being a hard-ass. He's good for that.
Special. But you hate Tevinter?
You don't have a problem with him being from Tevinter.
Nah.
But you hate the Vince.
Sure, but he's not a Vint. He's just Krem. I can get worked up about a group or a nation just fine, but people... It's too much work to hate them one by one.
Isn't him being her isn't an issue? I'm feeling there's an obvious answer that I already know, but might as well ask.
You don't have any problems with him being a woman?
He's not a woman. Look, I've got horns. You can shoot fire out of your ass. We're probably not the best people to go around deciding what's normal. Krem's a good man. I don't give a nug's ass that it's a little harder for him to piss standing up.
Okay, I love talking with Bull.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that drunk night ever again. I'm also get drunk enough to actually repeat the events of that night.
What did I tell you? Thank you.
Hey.
You have a problem. That over there is a full tavern, but everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging, and they'll fall on their swords before Coryphanus can push them. I'm thinking pranks. Set a few up, knock a few down. You in or not?
I want them up there. Blech. Should the Inquisitor do... Actually, I want them at their best.
You have an odd idea of preparation. I need to keep them at their best.
What's best then, Mopey? Constantly ready for death to fall from the gaping hole up there. I know people. Pissed off and fired up is better than dreary bleary. Come on.
I'm in. And definitely can't wait to do my female playthrough.
Lead the way.
What, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I knew you were different. Let's go.
I'm just hoping no one explodes. Badly.
Right, General Uptight is gone. Have a search about. Find something to mess with, and give your soldiers a laugh. What, the desk? Oh yes, center of the Empire and all that. What to do, what to do.
I'm not sure we should diminish my general, but I think everyone does need a bit of a laugh, but I can't do this to Cullen.
This was to lower tensions, not undercut my general.
What, 2 minutes of slightly less than perfect will destroy everything? You have to make sure people don't hate the ones in charge, by reminding them people are people all the way up. Oh, fine. Never mind. Let's just keep moving.
I'm sorry, but definitely not after the shit Cullen's going through right now. I actually don't mind this.
Little Lady Prissy Pants. Have a look for something she likes too much. What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes!
Alright. This time I'm willing to, just because I think Josephine's willing to forgive me a bit.
Well, Sarah, what do you have in mind?
Get a bucket.
Really? That feels a little easy, this one.
Classic, yeah? 5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose. But whatever. Next stop.
Okay, this is what I sort of really do want to do.
What's that? A locked... No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe... feed her messengers something gassy? No, birds don't park. But they flap and...
Who is up there?
Run. Run, you fun, crazy person.
Go!
You're fun. Sometimes, anyway. Better than most. Makes you seem normal. If all they got was the Herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
Anything to keep us inspired.
Whatever it takes. I'll start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Pies is so good! And Coryphanus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit? Because from the bottom, everyone up top sort of seems the same. Anyway, fun time, Inquisitor. You! Oh, frig. You did it!
That was fun. Well, this place emptied out. Yeah, I definitely needed this kind of fun. Now then, I think I'm gonna go sort out that bug, and then we're gonna go to the frickin' western approach and deal with a lot of stuff. In the meantime, I'm gonna have a headache fixing this mess.